everyone, it's Liam Cattleson here with another episode of Supernatural. It's time for episode number 13 of season 8, which, you know, I've really enjoyed these past two episodes, especially with the fact that the last episode, you know, I feel like it opened a can of worms, really, in terms of what we could explore in large chunks for the remainder of the season and maybe beyond, potentially. Yeah, especially with the fact that we've got this kind of new lore established. I mean, we already know that one of the grandfathers, Sam, was operating within the realms of hunting, but like I said, this is kind of like new, I guess, lore within the Winchester line, really, especially given the fact that Henry is, well, was, should I say, John's father. But still, with the whole Men of Letters situation, it's a very, very intriguing subject to, you know, follow up on, you know, further down the line. It doesn't necessarily have to mean this episode, but, you know, it could be next episode. But I definitely do feel like we're going to be exploring that further. Like I said, it's not something you shrug under the rug, so yeah. With that said, though, why don't we get into this episode of Supernatural? It's episode number 13 of season 8. Let's go. Oh shit. Oh shit. Lovely. No. It's fucked.
That's nicht meine.
Who is it? Like. Oh shit! It's Mr. X from Resident Evil. X go give it to you. Oh no. Interesting, we're not getting to see his face. Come on, don't do this. But yeah, we're not getting to see his face. Shit. Oh, okay. Now we get to see his face. Yeah, it's so funny. I was getting A New Hope flashbacks before he bust through the door, which is quite funny considering it was the rebels on the other side, and the Empire, of course, and, you know, Nazis and all of that. Yeah, they were the ones attacking rather than defending.
This was their nerve center. Henry did say that they ran dispatch with a whole team of hunters.
Yeah, this is their home turf. Holy shit. Oh, how manky is that tea?
Halfway through their coffee and a game of chess.
Or coffee.
It's like...
Oh, wow. Okay, like, Dean and Sam have got to stay. Yeah, it's the whole Hall of Justice, you know, Batcave, whatever you want to call it. Dean and Sam have to occupy this place.
Big secrets that we don't know. Dean.
Never know.
They were a secret society.
Which
exactly.
means that they made crap up. And wore fezzes and sashes and swung around scimitars. They probably
fezzes are cool.
It's very sharp.
Oh boy. Oh no.
Is bok. Je gaf als het zullen die genoeg. Ze hadden de worm en hij toch eens.
Ah! Off. Holy shit, what? Was it him? I guess, and no one else can see. 2 weeks later.
Hey!
I can still hear his screams.
It was like the fire was alive. Like it was attacking him.
It was like watching the most awful movie of the most terrible thing you could possibly see.
It was like that.
Yeah.
What's his deal? Hello?
So, wait, we didn't have a thing back there, huh?
Back where, what now?
Hello?
I'm sorry, man. I thought... I thought we had a thing back at the quad, you know, high magic moment.
I'm not freaked out. It's just, you know, federal.
It is the federal thing, isn't it?
Okay. Citizen,
He tries so. He tries
You have
so.
a good night.
You. Okay.
Ship. That was just the most deliberate drop ever. Oh,
Hey, pal.
hello. Not the same guy, I guess. Oh no! Oh my no! That is not right.
Oh, my spleen.
What the hell?
That guy,
He's a golem.
a golem.
That's
Okay.
my golem.
Didn't have a moment.
No, man. I was tailing you.
Oh, Dean's heart's broken.
Follow. He was my gay thing. It was really good. You really had me there. It's very smooth.
Yeah, well, smooth.
Who are they to know about the men of Judah?
It's okay.
We're good. We're good. Oh no. This person there, not good.
Are the good guys.
We're hunters. Sam and Dean Winchester.
Your grandfather was in all this supernatural stuff, too?
I guess both of them.
Grandparents, mom, dad, truckload of cousins. The whole family was lousy for it, but we never had a golem.
Right, yeah.
This golem's gonna
we
die,
grew up-
isn't it?
This boy knows nothing. Observes none of the mitzvahs. Labors on Sabbath. Dines
no.
on swine.
Everybody loves bacon.
He's no rabbi. Yifachumbi.
Oh, don't start with that stuff again.
Yifachumbi.
Enough!
He's like, you know, you're disappointing me, bro. This is the guy I'm supposed to be entrusted to. Come on.
About the Thuls, that they were this twisted secret fraternity hell-bent on world domination that sponsored the early days of the Nazi Party.
I mean,
My
it
grandfather
would
said
be
the
on
Judah
brand with the whole
initiative started to fight
necromancing
them.
The
shit
fool murdered your grandfather, boy.
with the Nazis and, of course,
Find them
their
so I can do
drive.
my work.
Oh shit! Hey, that was a rental.
We're renting here. Renting.
Okay, I thought there was gonna be a hand that reached out or something like that. But no, Sam just has to be unconscious. Oh my god, that's a.
Hey, big guy. They're both gonna die unless we get whoever
Yeah,
casts
come on,
the spell.
Golem! But I don't know.
Come on.
Oh my god, he's pale as heck. Jeez. Oh! Bloody hell. Oh my god! Good on the Golem!
Betul.
Okay. So he dies, it reverses. Cool.
Or not.
Golem's just not paying. He's just like, what the?
Oh my god. These guys are psychopaths.
He's just traumatized. Golem's
find
just like.
I think it's a
It was in Hebrew. It was like a owner's manual for a golem.
Okay, great. Get that then.
I can't.
Like
Exactly.
how to, you know,
When I went to
lead a
high school,
golem
I
for
sort
dummies.
of drifted.
Boys smoked the pages.
They were these thin, vellum-y pages. I mean, it was perfect for rolling.
Jesus Christ.
Look, they were driving instructions for a clay man, okay? It was nonsense.
So he smoked the.
They figured out because this
Which, yeah, again, is on
last
brand.
page is a roster.
You know, you're doing anything and
every dead Thule
everything.
member who was reanimated.
Oh, fuck.
This is why they killed my grandfather?
Within 12 hours, it reanimates again.
So zombies.
Nazi bastards.
Oh, they're gonna see the clay. Shit.
Blood.
Clay.
No, no, no.
Torvald, kills the initiative's last rabbi. You make us clay of Adam, surrender your bond unto me.
Damn it, no. The skull thing.
So you are the Golem's rabbi,
Well,
Red Ledger.
How about you screw yourself, Nazi bastard?
go on, Sam!
Could we put the Nazi thing aside for the moment and just talk about this like
I mean,
Nazi
is he wrong?
necromancer dicks.
Ah!
Pass.
two Gentiles and the Golem walk into a bar, and it doesn't end with them coming out.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Woo! Come on, Dean. Shit.
You will never kill all the Thule.
Just beautiful. Love it. Love it.
That's a start. Mm-hmm. You okay?
Looks like I'm the Judah Initiative now.
For Hombre.
What? I thought I did.
Yes.
Just get used to this. This is great. This is great. This is what they need in before it gets destroyed by the end of the season. Because, you know, we can't have anything nice. So good. Come on. Okay. Anyways, yeah. I mean, it's great that they've moved. They've essentially moved into their like little headquarters and all of that because, I mean, it's just so cool. Like they've got their own like bat cave as they dubbed it, and yeah. But I mean, they do deserve it. Like I said, even before it gets blown up or whatever, like you can't stay here anymore by the end of the season, so yeah. But no, I thought that was very, very interesting. So yeah, and obviously with the full, yeah, it's gonna be very, very interesting to see, like, because that's gonna still, like, you know, you had the Commandant say, "Oh, you can't stop us," etc., and there's still gonna be some out there. So, yeah, but yeah, it's gonna be very, very interesting. Like, if we're gonna see like Adam and the Golem again, so. Because I feel like there could potentially be more. Because especially in regards to this whole Destiny thing and all of that with Aaron to his Golem and you know, the whole Judah Initiative thing, there does feel like, okay, well, there's a bit more we can work with in terms of material. So I feel like there is a lot more on the plate, if that makes sense. Like, you've just had your starters, and you can't just stop there, can you? Like, so, yeah, but, no, this was very, very, this is very, very interesting stuff. What an interesting episode to go down towards. Yeah, I very much enjoyed a few of the aspects. Like I said, I can see a few things, like, from this episode, I guess you could say, to continue, in future episodes and all of that, but yeah, it was very interesting to peer into, like, especially with the start of the episode and your opening with that whiplash about, you know, okay, we're peering into Nazi stuff, and obviously it's always a delicate subject for understandable reasons. There's a lot of trauma behind what happened under their cruelty and all of that, and yeah, but I felt like they made it work, like especially having this, I guess, group within the Nazi Party tamper with stuff like, I mean, it would, I guess, sadly be right up their alley, wouldn't it? Because it's anything to maintain power, really, and anything to try and stand tall against the rest of the world. And you're dealing with something very, very dangerous, like, you know, reanimating the dead and all of that. You're tampering with the necromancy shit, so it would be a thing that would make sense, really. and it's just very interesting that you're tying, of course, this whole supernatural world into, of course, real history and all of that, because there are going to be some things that obviously you can't really fabricate in terms of what's happened to the world, because of the impact it's had on the world. And again, like I said, it's why you've always got to be very, very careful when you're touching on certain subjects like this, I guess. But with what they've done, and I guess to continue the trend of secret organizations with the Men of Letters, and I guess with the Judah Initiative, it's just another like secret, I guess, organization, something that really didn't hit the front lines, I guess you could say, because of the fact that we're keeping some things realistic and all of that, and this is a very, very powerful subject to tackle upon necromancy, and again, it's powerful because of the fact that it's something that is pushing the pushing the boundaries. You're peering into something that should be impossible, etc., but here we are. But again, it works with, what kind of depraved actions they would do to ensure that they would stand tall and all of that. So, I felt like with, of course, bringing in the Judah Initiative and how you had the Golem there as well. I like how they utilized that, of course, I've, I guess, known about bits and pieces in terms of golems in the past and all of that. When they were talking about the scroll thing, I'm like, oh yeah, this is giving me flashbacks to this show I used to watch when I was a kid. There was an episode that, tackled that subject, but, the name didn't hit until, But yeah, like how, you had this golem wiping out, and I guess still doing that in the 21st century, like, how the Nazis are still hoping to try and take power in the 21st century. It really, does work to have this, like, golem just cleaning house and all of that, but also you have Aaron there, who has a bit of a similarity to the boys, really, or primarily Sam, I would say, because there is this whole destiny thing that he wasn't really, keen on subscribing to, was he? Because of the fact that this is, this is a path that you're destined to follow, but why can't I make my own destiny, etc.? Why can't I veer to my own choices, etc.? So, and ultimately has Aaron on the path of, I guess, taking the reins of this golem and continuing the hunt for the full society. So, it like I said, it's just very, very interesting to play around with in terms of like trying to find a way to return to start all over again, really, because of the outcome of World War II. So, and you've got, not just, of course, a different changing of the times and all of that, you've got all of these, I guess, new toys you can play with at your disposal, but of course, you still got the usage of magic enrich the rest of the world. Are not really, it's not like this world is full of magic users and all of that, like 99% of the population, etc. So they've still, like with the Nazis, they've still got a trick up their sleeve if they if they are going to return to power again. And whereas you would have loved to have seen them wiped out and all of that in this episode, again, I feel like there's going to be an episode excuse me, I choked a bit there, but there's going to be an episode down the line, potentially this season, where we'll return to that aspect, potentially, because I do expect, because like I said, with Aaron's story, and now that he is, taking initiative of the golem, there does seem to be this case of, okay, well, we started something, but it's like if you've got a book, you've only written 5 pages, and you've got the rest to write. You've got to write the rest, should I say? switched the words around a bit there, apparently. But you get the idea, don't you? You got to write the rest of the story. Because you've got like, 300-page book or whatever, just throwing a random number out there. And you've only written 5 pages. That's the kind of impression that I've got in regards to Aaron's story, because especially with him undertaking this this initiative, really, and yeah, I the fact that he's got a golem at his side and all of that's got to be an area we've got to return to, as well as the fact that you've got these men from World War II era. Well, they were in Belarus, weren't they? But you've got these Nazis from World War II who are they're down a commandant, so that's a bit of a blow to them. But as Dean said, they are still going to be out there. So that's and just because they've lost their commandant doesn't mean that they're completely powerless, especially with the necromancy shit. So yeah, yeah, but I also really love the bunker. Love it. It's great. Love it so much. It's just a probable shame. It's just a shame that it's probably going to get destroyed by the end of the season. Because that's it, though. We've ended on a good note, okay? We've ended on a good note, which is like a rarity. It's yeah, very, very rare when it comes to Supernatural, isn't it? But you've got Sam and Dean, who have their place, really, and they were switching on everything at the beginning, and they were referencing as the Batcave and all of that, and it's like no one's using this in 2012, 2005, whatever the case. Make it your own. This can be the Winchester's home base, especially with, of course, the connectivities to other hunters. Like they kept mentioning Garth, of course, a couple of times this episode. Obviously, not the first time, but there's ties out there, and this can be like the home base. This can be like where we can see certain hunters reconvene and all of that, or certain recurring characters reconvene, and they know where to find the Winchesters, because obviously it's a bit like, especially for other hunters, or especially if there's someone like Charlie, for example, who needs the help of the boys. It's very, very hard to keep a hold of them, because obviously they're on the move and all of that, understandably. So yeah, but this could be like, okay, if you've got anything important and all of that, this is where this is our secret base and all of that. So yeah, but like I said, I expect it to be destroyed by the end of the season. So I don't know, though, because obviously it has with the Men of Letters. It's the fact that we've opened up this new chapter of lore, really, in terms of the supernatural, I guess, story, really, and how heavy it impacts the Winchesters. So, yeah, and as I've mentioned, obviously this is not going to be a situation where you're going to shrug it under the rug, as obviously established by this episode, but it could also be the case of, okay, well, this is going to be a recurring thing, really, because, again, this is a new chapter. This is a new piece of lore established into the Winchesters, into their story. And it's not a seasonal lore or whatever. It's not like okay, well, the big bad for this season is this, if it's impacting the backstory of the main characters, it's gonna be something that might not be shown as predominantly as season 8 or whatever, for example, but it can still have bits of relevancy in other seasons to come and all of that. So I'm going to say controversial piece here, because I know, it's a very, very sensitive subject in the Doctor Who fandom. But it's kind of like the whole timeless child situation, I guess. I know people are going to be like, shut up, we don't want to hear about it. As if, everyone hates it, which they don't, because I do embrace it. But the thing is, that was a new piece of lore established into the Doctor's backstory. And, whereas it's not going to be as referenced as heavily as it is in like series 12 or whatever, it's still going to be very, very important to the Doctor's character. So it's the same here. So, and of course, with the fact that there will be some places in, that will need the help of the boys, that they're going to have to attend to, that's going to require a long trip away from the bunker. So it's not like we're going to see them reconvene there every episode or whatever, but it's their place now, isn't it? So, and it's a place that Sam can thrive at. This is Sam's heaven. This is Sam's paradise. Especially with records and all of this is heaven for Sam. This is his jam. So and it's so funny because, like I said, I mentioned the fact that Aaron rejected essentially what was his destiny. And how it's kind of relevant to Sam and all of that, about how he was not really too keen on it, and as we know, way back in season 1 and all of that. But here we are. Sam is thriving here. Sam is a man of letters. So this is all like his. If he put his foot down and insisted that he would not take up this path that we've been following for 8 seasons, he would not become the man that he was destined for. This is his jam. This is heaven for him. This is his paradise. So yeah. And it's just very, very important. Whilst it can be very intimidating and all of that and whatnot, destiny is always there for a reason, and that's Aaron's sitch, isn't it? So yeah, but neat episode. Very neat episode. I will see you guys next time. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. You check my videos on the right if you want to check out more of my content. You can also subscribe to my media feeds and channel if you want to. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. Hope you guys take care, and I will see you guys next time.